On this episode of Munah Solo Missions, your girl was in the kitchen whipping it up, making sausage from scratch. Let's get right into it. I felt like I was on an episode of Hell's Kitchen. The chef was nice, but we were running around getting ingredients to chop up. We chopped everything from scratch on our own, and we were just like, yes, chef, please, chef, no, chef. Like, I was in culinary school, okay? So I chose chicken sausage to make from scratch, just to switch it up. To chopping my ingredients and adding it to my meat, I mixed it all up. Then you have to weigh your meat so you know how much salt to add. I forgot the percentage now, but you have to make sure you get that calculation correct. And this is the casing for the sausage. We had to clean that thoroughly. And now we're getting ready to grind our meats. And this is my favorite part. This was so cool. I really felt like I was a butcher in the shop serving it up, okay? I had a ball doing this. And then here I am, closer angle of like how to do it. And then you have to add ice water in between so the meat doesn't get caught in the grinder. And this is how my meat looked after it went through the grinder. And then you have to put it through the mixer to get really sticky, so it's easy to put it through the casing. After that step is done, you have to put your meat back in the fridge. You want to keep your meat chilled all throughout this process. The chef showed us how to use the sausage stuffer. This is what you use to press the sausage or your meat into the casing. So here's a demonstration on how to do it. You gotta take your time so it doesn't like burst or pop, and then you have to constantly pop holes into the casing just so the meat doesn't explode. And then this is the chef showing us how to wrap our sausages. And the rule of thumb when making your links, you have to do one clockwise and then do one counterclockwise so they don't unravel. So that was really helpful. Took some time to get it, but it really helped once I locked in. And then this is me making my own sausage. And this was, again, one of my favorite parts in the class. Like, we made, I think our casing was 10 feet long, and we still had leftover meat. And like, this was so cool. And this was definitely out of my comfort zone because there were so many steps, and I was kind of nervous because it would seem so challenging, but I was able to really thrive out of my comfort zone, and I was really proud of myself. I'm at the final step where I'm wrapping up the links and I'm tying it to make sure it stays in place. We were given an option to take home our meat raw, or we can poach it. And I decided to poach my meat just for a little bit, and I was able to cook it thoroughly. And we have to shock it in ice water. And here is the end. This is the Italian sausage I was able to take home. And then here is my chicken sausage. Stay tuned for another episode of Munah's Solo Missions. Thanks for watching.